Fans all remember what happened on the field during the 2009 season, but it's the recent hazing allegations that has everyone wondering what happened in the locker room.
Well, if advancing to the Sweet 16 wasn't good enough, BYU, or I guess I should say Jimmer Fredette, received some more good news today.
If the proposed renovation plans go through, each one of these 5 arches will disappear, completely changing the entire face of Holt Arena.
This low-scoring, tough battle keeps raging on. The Highland Rams just took the lead at 14-10 in the third quarter. There's about 4 minutes left, and the Indians are bringing the ball back down. I spoke with new Idaho State head football coach Mike Kramer about finally being able to sink his teeth into the team after being named head coach last November. Now, Coach, this past week there were some changes made to the NFL in the form of 4 new rules. Can you perhaps shed some light on the reasons behind these, maybe for our viewers who aren't the most, football savvy per se?
Ted, I'm having a blast out here. I'm actually with Idaho Falls head coach Chuck Johnson.
And that any issues that were found during an evaluation of the program have been corrected. Welcome back. It's the time of year where all eyes are on college hoops. It takes a family to develop an athlete. Well, in this case, 2.
Oh, I used to go down there and they had a hoop out by the house, and I'd even play with them then, and I had a hard time beating them when they were 13 years old.
Frank Kinghorn relives fond memories of his 2 grandsons, Chris and Kyle Collinsworth, now known names on the BYU dominating squad. But the Kinghorns aren't surprised to see such athletic abilities out of their grandkids. What with a mother who is a basketball powerhouse on her own.
She played for Rick's College, and she set several records up there. But Elisa was a tremendous athlete, make as high as 30 points a game.
But those good genes stem even farther back.
This picture was taken down in Texas. I played a lot of basketball in the Army in the Second World War. We called ourselves the 10th Army All-Stars, and we won several tournaments.
Despite Chris having to redshirt just shortly into the season due to injury, the Kinghorns haven't missed a minute of the action.
Not listening on the radio or on television. We haven't missed a game. We haven't been able to go to the games this winter, and I almost wish I could go out there and give him a hug,
But when watching their boys, the winning record is the furthest thing from their minds.
Well, I was pretty proud. They're really nice on the floor, too, you know what I mean? They're good sports.
And with Frank's 88th birthday falling on this Sunday, he only has one wish.
For them, if they could win this tournament in Denver.
And hopefully he'll get that birthday wish. Baden Fulmer only hits the studio once a week, but that's not a measure of his work ethic. Fulmer literally just doesn't have any more time, what with being a full-time student at Skyline High School and working 2 part-time jobs.
My favorite day of the week is Tuesday because that's the only days I can dance. I do dance like 4 hours. The way the world is right now, the economy, money's not everywhere. So, yeah, I just try and do as much as I can to stay dancing.
And that small window of time is Fulmer's weekly escape.
When you're dancing, you totally leave all the crap that you're going through in life behind, and you soothe, and you become one with the music and the floor and yourself.
That feeling Fulmer gets from dance is something he wishes everyone could experience.
Finding your passion it's very important for, I think, anyone, because anybody has a passion. Anybody does. You have to, calmly say to yourself, what am I going to do with my life? And, you go and try stuff, and you find that way in your life, and you find that destiny, and you go for it.
And Fulmer is doing just that. Dancing independently, he gives private lessons. He hopes to study dance at the University of Utah and become a choreographer. But it's his passion that gives him the motivation to continue.
You just have to be confident in yourself, and you gotta just, love who you are and what you do, because then that makes your talent and all that so much better.
Thanks, Jeff. Well, with the future of the NFL so up in the air, it's nice to know that we can still rely on some good old college football. And this season should be better than ever for the Bengals, whose new coaching staff, led by Mike Kramer, has already gotten the team fired up. And it's only the start of spring ball.
I think we're ready to go for this spring, and I think he's lit a fire underneath us, and I think we're ready to make a change and really make a step into the right direction and make some progress.
It's that attitude, in fact, that led Kramer to bumping up the start of practice to Tuesday.
These guys continue to surprise me. Yesterday it was about midway through condition. I said, I thought to myself, hey, I think we're ready to go. And then when I told them at the end of practice we were going to go tomorrow, they were pretty fired up. So you can see today, every guy that's come down the ramp today is pretty excited to get going.
And that excitement is felt by the players as well.
It's a new time, getting new coaches and bringing in a whole new philosophy. And it's just a good thing all around. We're gonna do big things, and we're gonna bring this program up.
And starting from the ground up, that's what this spring is all about.
We've lost 10 games in a row. Everybody is in danger that has played, and everybody that hasn't played has a great opportunity in front of them. So what we want to do is find a way to put our culture into our team before we get into fall camp.
And with 3 scrimmages and nearly a month left to practice, there will be plenty of time for that. And just a reminder, Bengals fans, that all spring practices are open to the public. From Pocatello, I'm Ludtka.